It's 16 minutes past 8 now, and Teesside could be leading the way in making roads around the world just a little bit safer. Brilliant news this, isn't it? That's because research is underway right here to see if steel-making slag can be converted into skid-resistant road surfacing. Well, the Teesside-based Materials Processing Institute is collaborating with partners on the work, and they've just been backed by a grant of nearly £120,000. Find all this stuff fascinating. Let's find out a little bit more now, because the CEO of that company is Chris McDonald, and he joins us for a chat. Morning, Chris.
Good morning, Amy. It's great to speak to you.
And you too. Are you okay? Keeping safe and well?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you.
Fabulous. Now, this is exciting news. And if you're someone like me, it does excite you, but you're not quite sure how it all works or what it all means. So talk us through how taking steel-making slag can be turned into these skid-resistant road surfaces.
Yeah, I realise it does sound a bit mysterious, doesn't it? Because a lot of people think of these slags as a kind of waste product. But actually they're like an engineered material, so they're formed in the centre of a furnace that's like the inside of a volcano. So when they come out, they're really tough, they're really hard, but also we can change how they behave by adding different things to them as well. And what we're trying to do is to develop a road surface that's fundamentally safer, so it's more skid resistant. And we can use these materials not only from the steel industry, but from glass as well. And these are available in the UK, so we don't have to bring them in from other countries. We're working with some household names on it as well, companies that your listeners will know, like Tarmac and British Steel, but also a road construction company and the glass industry too.
This is brilliant news. I mean, could this be used not only here, but around the world?
Yeah, and actually that's something we're really interested in. So we can develop this technology in the UK, make UK roads safer, but then of course there's a lot of these tarmac roads all over the world, and that technology can then be taken overseas. But there's a big environmental benefit too. So one of the things that amaze me is that 10% of the power we produce in the world is used just for crushing rocks. So you can imagine about 1 in 10 of our power stations is there just to break rocks up. Well, if we've already got this material that's, in a small form like the steel-making slags are, then we can really reduce our power consumption and save carbon dioxide emissions as well.
Sounds absolutely brilliant. And of course, You've been boosted by this £120,000 grant. Who awarded that, and how did all that come about?
Yeah, well, that came from an organisation called Innovate UK. They're a government agency that picks out really innovative projects that have the chance to benefit the economy. And so they picked out this project and they gave us this funding. And they actually picked another one of our projects at the same time as well. So we put 2 proposals forward and we got them both. And that's about £250,000 worth of funding, which is pretty unprecedented. We'd never come across that before. So I think what we can say is we've got some really innovative brains in the Tees Valley, and they're putting forward proposals that, really benefit people and that get well supported.
It's brilliant. It does make you proud of where you live, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know it's funny times at the minute, and I know kind of the research is underway at the minute as well, but realistically, when could all of this start happening?
Well, we like to work on research that's pretty close to market. We're not talking years in advance. So the project's just a 1-year project. And I mentioned we're working with industry. So I mentioned Tarmac, but also there's a company called PWS Road Building Services. And these companies want to get this product into market really quickly, because that's the kind of stuff that we do. We're right at the sharp end of it. So we expect at the end of the year we'll have a product that we know whether it works or not, and then it's just a question of scaling it up and getting it into the market. So we could see this stuff on our roads within a couple of years.
Absolutely brilliant. Now, I know we're just going to leave that for 1 minute, because I know the last time we heard from you here on BBC Radio Tees Breakfast, you were recovering from the coronavirus. How are you doing now?
Yeah, I'm a lot better now. Thanks very much. I'm 100% fit now. But yeah, I spoke to you last time, and I think it was about sort of 2 to 3 weeks after I'd had it, and it really took 3 weeks to get over it. But yeah, I'm 100% fit now. My family, my wife and the bairns, have never had it either, so I'm delighted with that. But yeah, I really recommend that people do everything you can to avoid it.
Yeah, nasty stuff, isn't it? I'm glad your family are safe and well as well. Yeah. And you also revealed that you're turning hand sanitizer products. You do turning like products into hand sanitizer for Marie Curie nurses, aren't you? How is all of that going?
Yeah, you're right. So as well as the day job doing the research, we've set up a little hand sanitizer factory within the institute. And it's great. It's been fantastic working with the Marie Curie nurses. They do such an amazing job. And it's really needed. So we just shipped a batch out to them last week. And, the feedback we got was that their stocks were really low. So it came just in the nick of time. But it is tricky. It's a very highly regulated product. We've got to manage the supplies of the chemicals and so on. But we're keeping on top of it, and we're absolutely committed to this for the long term. So we'll be supporting the Marie Curie nurses with this as long as it takes.
Fantastic, Chris. It's been great to catch up. Thank you so much for coming on and chatting to us.
Great to talk. Okay, bye for now.
Thank you. Chris McDonald there, who is just absolutely brilliant what they're doing. He's the CEO of the Teesside-based Materials Processing Institute, working hard to turn steel-making slag into skid-resistant road surfacing. He's doing the research at the minute. His company are all behind the research. Hopefully, if it all goes well, it could be in production by the end of the year. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Still to come here on BBC Radio T's Breakfast this morning.